We're now standing in front of this beautiful brick building over here, which is known as Chilehaus. Now, this building was built in 1924 by an American named Henry Sloman. Henry Sloman was an American shipping magnate. He made a lot of his wealth, or most of his wealth, shipping saltpeter from Chile out to the rest of the world. Hence the name Chilehaus is kind of an homage to the country where he made most of his wealth and became successful. Now you might wonder why an American who made his wealth in Chile ended up with a building in Hamburg. It's because at the time, as well as today, Hamburg was the second largest port in all of Europe. It had just kind of came back into resurgence after World War I, where it was having quite a lot of troubles, but had bounced back quite strongly. And Henry Sloman did a lot of business with Germany and the rest of Europe. So in 1924, he decided to move his headquarters here. He showed up in Hamburg, he saw this plot of land, and he decided to buy it immediately. His next step was to purchase 5 million bricks and have them just dumped right in the middle of the property. When he proceeded to try and find an architect, this kind of proved troublesome. Many architects from all over Germany and America and even the rest of Europe came to take a look at the property, and when they saw both the weird shape of it being mostly in a triangle, as well as the giant pile of bricks located in the center of it, they all said that it was too difficult and they didn't want to take it on. Eventually, Henry found a man named Fritz Hugel who decided to come take a look. Fritz was a Swiss architect, and when he showed up, he took a look at the property and he kind of had a similar reaction as all the other architects, where he allegedly explained what a pile of bricks. Nonetheless, he decided to take on the challenge. Now, Henry was pretty relaxed about what he actually wanted built here, but he did have one request, and that is that it remind him of the sea. Now, if you want to just kind of take a look again at the building, you can decide for yourself whether he was successful in that or not. I think he was. For me, it evokes very much, looks a lot like a boat or some kind of ship, as well as having a big swell or wave that you would find out in the ocean. So it seems that Fritz was successful in that. He was probably quite a talented architect. And I think that's also evident because if you take a look at the building, you'll notice that there's a lot of details and it's very beautiful. A lot of like little art pieces and different shapes and patterns. Now, when he built this building, he decided he didn't want it to look like all the other brick buildings in Hamburg and the rest of the world, which are just typically kind of faceless and bland, not a lot of creativity and uniqueness in them. So when he built this building, he injected a lot of uniqueness into it. And in doing so, he created an entirely new architectural style called brick expressionism. Now, this style took hold in Hamburg and all along the Elbe River with a lot of force. It became very popular. There's even another building right over there that follows the same style. This spread to other parts of the world, but is exceptionally popular here because of the vast amounts of clay deposits, which means, a lot of buildings are built out of brick in Hamburg and all along the Elbe River. Now, during World War II, this area was bombed quite a bit by the Allies. In particular, this area was targeted because there was a particular building of note that the Allies wanted to destroy. Luckily for us, this building survived as well as this one and some other ones in the area. However, this building that we are standing to next to here also survived. This was the Allies' target. We're going to walk down a little bit and I will explain as to why the Allies might want to destroy this building. I'll let you guys take some pictures first and then we'll be on our way.